Settled in for a great draft champions contest here. Lucky to witness it. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. These guys that you see on your screen, they won't be witnessing. They will be participating in what should be an excellent game. Let's get down to the field. It's time for kick. And it's the birth of a new club as we're underway in draft champions. Come out throwing here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 43 yards. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. The play clock's running down. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he's brought down. 16 yards to the 16 and a first down. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That could be a downside of putting together a team in draft champions week 1. It's early. You might have some of these mistakes.
You're exactly right, because it does take time to build chemistry, trust, right? Understanding where guys are going to be. And I think that's what led to the interception. They just don't know each other well enough yet. That should build up as the season goes on.
Back to throw. Love. And Walker with it over the middle. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. 2nd down now after the pass completion.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you want...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. Throwing is Luck. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Ed Too Tall Jones in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you? Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, Luck. He'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he'll go down at the 28. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to break coverage here.
Luck. Got a man, it's right. And they do get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. And now a 1st down following that long gain. Shift together here from the D-line. Again, Luck. He's got time in the pocket. Now he's flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Dontrell Inman, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game.
Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd down following the incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll run it with Williams. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ricky Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Falcons are in for 6. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments. Let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now here come the Raiders. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Play clock winding down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it. He's got a man complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. It's a big play there for Oakland. 48 yards. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw here. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
There were a couple holes there, partner. Was that zone coverage?
That's exactly what it was, Brandon. When you see man-to-man, that defender runs with the receiver. In this case, they were just taking care of their zone coverages, their responsibilities on the field, and the offense found the open space.
They'll look to throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
They'll look to throw again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Jesse James from 6 yards away. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. And man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this, after that throw, his hands will hurt later, not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Here's Luck. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now Luck, and that is incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
They're going to go for it here on 4th. Luck in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to go. It's Luck. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Out of the gun now on third down. He's got time. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And James has it. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Let's go!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Let's go!
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. J.J. Nelson, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 5.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Now a carry for the veteran. This is D'Angelo Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run for it. McFadden. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren McFadden, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders have taken the lead. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Luck. Walker with a grab, left side. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And he locates Walker, complete. Give him 5 yards there, and it's enough for the first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back. In that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a 1st down.
Back to throw. Luck. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Now that's the way you run offense. Understanding your clock situation. Excellent job getting to the sideline and getting out of bounds. That's the way to conserve time.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Third and 2, Luck. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. They'll come out in the pistol. On 2nd down, Williams. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter. Because in the 1st half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game. An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
One receiver left is Hilton. They go play action here on 1st down. And Walker has it. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. Here's Luck. Got a man, it's right. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They brought him in off the corner, and he gets in to drop him for a loss of 4. To throw on 2nd down is Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. He's going to loft it deep right sideline. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. So 2nd and 10 here.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So out come the Falcons now. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline? We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll fake it. Now Luck. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Kendall Wright, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. On 4th down, Luck. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. One receiver left is Hilton. After the interception, it's Luck. Inman has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Give him 11 on the gain there. And the Falcons are going to get a first.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. On 1st and 10, Luck. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And last time, one-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Let's go.
In motion, James, the tight end. The play clock's running down. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Ed Too Tall Jones in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Gun now on 3rd down. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Incomplete. And on this challenge, the refs have to take a peek and see whether or not the receiver was able to dot the I with both feet.
While making sure that he possesses the football all the way through the catch.
Here's Jacob Shum now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. They run it again with Williams. Room here to run. And he's brought down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And this will probably be the last play they can squeeze in here before the 2-minute warning.
Defense always has to be careful in this situation. A lot of teams like to take a shot.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. On 1st down, it's Luck. It's hauled in here by Inman. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll give the Falcons a 1st down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. One receiver left is Hilton. Back to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's a second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. Back to throw. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. 6 yards on the pickup. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down. And that'll bring up 4th down. Desperation time for Luck on 4th down. And right with it here over the middle. They had to go for it with such little time remaining.